the Southern Hemisphere, home to all 17 species of penguin, from its rocky South American coastline to the bitter cold winters of Antarctica. These flightless birds have endured so much in order to survive. Overfishing, loss of habitat, and the results of global warming show just how endangered they are, and now more than ever are in need of our help. Two species from different parts of the world, both the Humboldt and the African penguin, have the same problem when it comes to endangerment. A particular example of the conservation efforts in place in the UK are exhibited at Birdworld in Surrey. Opening in 1968 by the Harvey family, the UK's biggest bird park was a huge success. Now in 2018, celebrating its 50th anniversary, the park is home to over 180 species of birds. The Humboldt and African penguins are given their own enclosure, which replicates their natural habitat. The Humboldt, a South American bird living on the coastal regions of Chile and Peru, have Penguin Island, a rocky underwater environment with a glass window for everyone to view their amazing swimming. The African penguins are home to Birdworld's very own Penguin Beach. The sandy shores recreate the South African coastlines and make these penguins feel at home. We spoke to Rosie, a penguin keeper and conservationist here at Birdworld.
Penguins are really, really cool because you've actually got lots and lots of different species of penguin found all throughout the Southern Hemisphere, and they have lots and lots of very cool adaptations that help them to live where they live, which is always quite brutal conditions.
A lot of people do love our penguins, probably because they are quite entertaining animals. People love to come watch them being fed. Obviously they're birds, but they don't fly, so it's quite interesting. They're very powerful swimmers, which is always quite fun to watch, especially at feeding times. But yeah, they've just got much more personality than some of the other birds, so I think that's what people like about our penguins. They're really good swimmers. Like, obviously their main diet is fish, so they're going to have to go and swim for that. A lot of penguins can swim on average about 30 metres deep, but like over 100 metres has been recorded for both Humboldts and Africans. King penguins and emperor penguins can swim a lot deeper than that and for a lot longer. And they have 3 different kinds of swimming depending on what sort of thing they're looking for, either looking out for food or actually on the active sort of pursuit of prey. But yeah, they've got a fused joint where the elbow would be on their wings, so that sort of made the flipper that is really, really powerful and propels them through the water. So yeah, they are very good swimmers.
That we have here at Birdworld are considered threatened, with the African penguins considered an endangered species. Lots and lots of different reasons for that. One of the big reasons is overfishing. Overfishing is a massive, massive issue. Basically, humans are taking too many fish from the seas, and that means there's less fish for penguins to eat. With the Humboldt penguins behind me, guano mining is also a really, really big issue. Penguin poo is considered to be really valuable. It's a really, really great fertiliser, unfortunately. So a lot of this poo is collected, but unfortunately Humboldt penguins also like to bury down into this poo and lay their eggs into there because it's fantastic as nesting material. With the African penguins, oil spills are a really big issue as well. It gets into their feathers, it causes lots of problems there. Birdworld does lots and lots to help protect penguin species in the wild. Obviously we have penguins here, we can tell people about penguins, which we're really enthusiastic about doing, but we also support lots and lots of conservation work as well. We do a lot of work with SANCOF, which is a not-for-profit organisation that works out in South Africa with African penguins, but also lots and lots of other seabirds as well, like cormorants, pelicans, gulls, terns, lots and lots of things, and they'll help rehabilitate those birds if they've been affected.
Birdworld's involved with a lot of conservation projects, especially for like our penguins here, our Humboldts, they're vulnerable on the IUCN Red List. Our African penguins are an endangered species, so obviously that's like one of the top priorities is conservation driven.
So Humboldt, we are very active in our breeding programs. We do breed the Humboldt penguins along with our African penguins as well, and the African penguins are actually just coming out of breeding season. We've got lots and lots of very cute, lovely chicks in there, and breeding's really, really good because it basically creates this really great safety net for the species. So if something happens to the African penguins and they are predicted to go extinct in the wild within the next 15 years, then we've got a nice captive population here. So maybe their great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren may be released back into the wild one day, but it's just creating that insurance population. We do lots and lots to try and promote breeding for lots of different species here. Usually it's the ones that are sort of more endangered, more threatened. There's lots of reasons to look after them, and even if there's lots of them in the wild, if their populations are falling, that is all the more reason to try and encourage breeding. If there's a lack of them in zoos, if they're not well represented in captivity, we will always try and make sure those ones are the ones getting bred too. So there's lots and lots of reasons why we pick certain species to breed or promote conservation for.